I'm going to throw it over to you, Frank, and ask you to give us an example of a specific program. We talked at the top about Kessel Run and mentioned that. I thought maybe you give just a few moments on what Kessel Run is for those that might not know what that fantastic program is.
Sure. Kessel Run was our first foray into SecDevOps. And the reason why it was first, because we had an issue with modernizing the Air Operations Center. And so we said, what could we effectively, quickly do as opposed to, funding billions of dollars and a long time to actually get things done. So we said, let's try something modern. What was an industry for a long time, especially where I came from, it was normal to do agile programming and everything else. So let's try this. And so we got together with a group of airmen that were not really programmers per se. They had programming experience and they seemed to have the aptitude for doing it. And we actually did a module. The module was aircraft refueling scheduling. They used to do this basically on a whiteboard. It used to take them 12 to 14 hours to actually do this every day, as opposed to doing it automated. So we said, let's try to do this. This is a win-win situation. If it doesn't work, well, they can still go back to the whiteboard, but otherwise, this is an automation capability. And it works so successfully. We did it within like 3 to 6 months, which was unheard of before, especially when people who did not have any experience in doing this delivered it, and it was a success. And we've actually built upon that to actually save sufficiently enough money for fuel costs. In fact, we actually have millions of dollars in fuel cost savings now because of the way they've actually modernized that application. So that's one of the major things that we started off with DevSecOps. And now I said, we have 15 software centers right now doing this. Now, application-wise, yes, yes, Luke.
Incredible to hear this.
I mean, so our major programs are actually using DevSecOps now. And I do mean our major billion-dollar programs are doing this now, just to let you know, because it's been so effective that we can see that we get capabilities out that we can actually look at rather quickly. And you're going to see that's going to be the model, I think, that, it's the model the Air Force is going for, without a doubt.
I love it. And taking that sort of organic, and I love the idea that you started with something simple, obviously huge impact. And now, as I understand, you have airmen and airwomen out there, coding DevSecOps in this environment and creating some great capabilities for the folks in the Air Force, which is fantastic.
We actually established Digital University, which is also a cloud-based effort to actually train people who may have an aptitude that don't know they have an aptitude. And if they pass certain courses, they can actually look at what they can actually maybe become a member of the Kessel Run organization and actually do this programming. So we're trying to pull up talent management from the bottom and say, okay, if you have an aptitude, maybe you should be in this, endeavor.